Hey, today we're going to talk about rosehip tea, and some people would call it the ancient elixir of vitality and heart healing. Now, before I go further, I'd like to remind you I'm not a medical practitioner. Err on the side of caution if you're pregnant and or breastfeeding and or on medication. Now, rosehip is similar to the rose. It can come from, both come from the plant of the rose, whereas the rosehip is actually the fruit of the wild rose plant. So they're the seed-filled bulbs that are left behind after the rose has bloomed and the petals have fallen away. They have a similar flavour to cranberries, and it was native to Europe, North Africa, and Asia. You can now find it in many continents and many nations around the world. Now, the physical aspects of the body that this plant can work quite well with is that, one, it has quite a lot of vitamin C, so that can assist us with things like the immune system, skin health, collagen, and cellular repair. Two, it's quite anti-inflammatory, so that's going to help with things like joint health and arthritis. Number three, it's full of a lot of antioxidants, so again, this can protect the body from stress. Number four, it can help with the process of detoxing. It supports kidney and urinary health. Number five, it's also quite well known as a digestive support as well. So many would probably drink this tea during the colder months or when they're coming out of illness. You'll find that in many cultures across the world, that's often when it will be used. There's also some other elements to rosehip that can benefit us, and these are in the realms of more of emotional, mental, and metaphysical aspects. One of them is heart healing and emotional nourishment. Another one is about inner strength and the feminine wisdom that we can each and every single one of us hold and have and embody and practice. Another one is grounding, and it can provide quite a gentle protection. And number four, I would say, is that it's very supportive with the heart chakra, so that sort of heart center of the body. Now, when we have a look at other cultures around the world, especially the more ancient ones, when we're looking at things like ancient Egypt, they often used it for healing and beauty rituals. If we then go to look at the traditional Chinese medicine, they would often use it as a blood tonic and a digestive aid. And then if we go to the North Americas, we speak the Native Americans there, they used to use it a lot for vital winter nutrition, actually, and to build up their immunity. An interesting fun fact about rosehip is that during World War II, a lot of the British people actually would forage them as a substitute for citrus fruits. As you know, that can be quite cold there at particular times of the year. And most of the fruits that grow in such places don't grow there all year round. And of course, there's sometimes, when there's wars happening, there will be disruptions in the supply chain of certain things. So people will get creative, or they will find other ways to try and find food and meet their nutritional needs. And so, yeah, for many people, they were eating rosehip to try and, again, build up that sort of vitamin C, the immunity, get some nutrition in, and weren't able to access like lemons and, well, you can't grow limes in Britain, I don't know, maybe in a glass house, and oranges and things like that. So they're much smaller than those fruits I just expressed. But, if you forage enough of them, then, you're definitely going to get a good nutritional amount there. Just might not be maybe sometimes as easy calories. And, yeah. Also, I'm aware that in many folklore, it was a symbolism of life after loss, also resilience and the beauty that follows transition as well. I think that's quite a beautiful symbolism, especially with the fact that, it was a rose, and it still is a rose, obviously, but it had its petals and they bloomed, and then eventually it fell away. And through that, then there's the seed, which you can still consume or have it as a tea. So yes, if you've got any questions about rosehip, maybe there's particular reasons that you'd like to use the plant, Let me know. Is it a plant that you like to eat? Have you made tea out of it? Welcome to leave that in the comment section below, and we'll see you in the next vlog.